on, folks? This is Layers of the Culture. This is your man Howie over here. My man to the right.
Kurt, what's up, y'all?
What's going on? What's going on? We back for another one. Seems like it's been a while because it has been a while. Some crazy stuff's happened. People have died, and you know what I'm saying, we lost a lot of legends and stuff. I mean, of course, I think we covered that last time, but yeah, man. But hey, we're still here. Yeah. Nah, I shouldn't say it like that, though. I mean, like, let me rewind that. Hey, it's like, man, you got legends. You got to say, oh, well, we're here and shit.
Right.
Like, fuck y'all, niggas.
Like, forget that. We're still here. We don't mean it like that.
We don't mean it like that. But nah, really, though, if you're still here, you know what I'm saying, you know, a lot of people. Yeah, man, because a lot of people haven't made it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so, man, just, yeah, that's all we're saying. We don't mean it. We didn't mean it that way. But, anyway, how was your week?
My week was good, man. I can't complain. You know, still got my job, making money, can pay my bills, and
there it is.
You know, can't complain about that. As long as I can keep these bills paid, I'm good.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So, you know, loan a man $50. You know, I was like,
I'm in debt $50.
Yeah, shoot, man.
But how was your week?
Week's been pretty good, man. Just been busy, you know, slaying at both of the jobs, you know what I'm saying, doing the thing.
Okay.
This coming up Friday, you know, I'm taking a trip with my pops to the beach, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So we're trying to, you know, so it's like a little get together thing, and you know, I'm looking forward to it because, you know what I'm saying, like we, you know, there have been years that, you know, say not to get super personal, but you know, me and my pops wasn't speaking, and now we're trying to. I think we're catching up for time, and you know what I'm saying. It's a good thing, man. And like I try to tell people, like it's a beautiful thing. Like, you know, both my parents are still alive because a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, you know, don't have both their parents.
Absolutely.
And especially at the age I am. You know what I'm saying. So I count it as a blessing.
Yeah, man. My mom's passed away when I was only like 18, 19 years old.
Yeah.
And then, you know, my pops passed away about 10, 11 years later. It was what? 11 or 12 years later.
Yeah.
And so in the early 2000s. But
that's crazy, too, because usually it's the other way around. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But yeah, man, so, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, I think about that all the time, you know, not having them and things I could have said and should have said and all that. So if you got parents still around, say what you got to say. You know what I mean? So, you know.
Yeah, even if you have some problems with them, you know what I'm saying, definitely, you know, because they're you, and you're them, whether you want to admit it or not. Y'all the same people, because they spit you out. So go back to them, you know.
Exactly.
For real, man.
So, yeah, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. This is going to be episode 16.
Episode 16. Sweet 16.
Yeah.
We're in the suicide joints, you know what I mean? Hit the foul line. Back. Hit the half court. Back. Hit the other foul line. Back. And then, we get the full breath. Back. That's what we do.
Yeah, we got a lot to talk about, man.
I ain't gonna lie, my fat ass will fall out of the first foul.
I can't make it much further either. I'll be all on the ground, wheezing and shit.
Oh, man.
But anyway, but yeah, episode 16. There's a couple of people that passed away and I want to mention. They're not hip hop, but they're real important to the culture.
Yeah, facts.
We lost Tito Jackson, one of the original Jackson 5, Jackson family. Definitely a big loss for the music community. I'm not sure how old he was, but I think he was in his 60s, maybe.
I thought he was. He was 70 something.
Was he 70? Okay.
He might right at 70, but if he was 60, I think he was like upper
late
60s.
60s or early 70s.
So
somewhere around there, early 70s, late 60s. So, you know, that's not too bad, you know what I mean, considering a lot of us pass away around the 50s, so, you know. And then we also lost a man named Philip Harvey. He's one of the founding members of the musical group Soul to Soul. Yeah, he just passed away.
That's crazy.
That Back to Life song, man, listen, I still bump that to this day.
You know, that song was actually about that that girl dying.
Yeah.
And then she was coming back.
I saw that. I saw that not too long ago. A few months ago, somebody posted that. It was like, this song was really about her near-death experience. And I was like, whoa, what? And the more I listened to it, I was like, okay, I get it now. So it's sad. It's, 30 years ago now, that song?
Yeah. And it's just ironic. He died. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. Exactly. So, rest in peace to both of them. We'll go ahead and give them a moment of silence just to pay our respects. All right. Thank y'all for doing that with us. So, but yeah, man, both of them will definitely be missed.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about the other members of Soul to Soul, where they're at, but I know that they had a couple of hits, and I know Back to Life was a real
I like
big
that song.
one, you know what I mean? So, and then the Jacksons, man, I know that's been tough on them, you know what I mean? Because Tito was, I think it was maybe Tito and Jermaine were the oldest two. I think. So, definitely hard on them.
Oh, speaking of which, Janet Jackson's back in the headlights again.
Oh, yeah?
In the headlines, rather. Yeah. I don't want to speak on it too much because it's kind of going towards the political side. But they did an interview with her, and she was talking about, it was like, what do you feel about Kamala Harris? She said, well, she's like, I heard that someone said that she's not really black, but anyway, there's this X trafficking going on. You know what I'm saying? So, but then they were like, oh, they're saying that she's not black, blah, blah, blah. It's just ridiculous.
Exactly. I mean, they try to gaslight everything people say, man. It's like, you can't say nothing. You know what I mean?
Listen, it's just ridiculous. It's like, dude, calm down. It ain't that serious out here.
It really ain't, man. You know what I mean? She didn't say anything definitive. She said, I heard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, leave that woman alone, man.
Leave the queen alone.
But yeah, man. So, want me to go ahead and jump into some birthdays real quick?
Yeah, jump into the birthdays, man.
Yeah. Got a few here. So, back on September 20th, man. And I meant to actually post for this, and I forgot to. But rest in peace and happy birthday to Keith Cowboy from Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5.
Chief Cowboy.
Yes, sir. Isn't he the one that came up with the term?
Yeah, the hip. How about the hip? Hop.
It was him and I think his brother Melly Mel was kind of arguing over it. And so, supposedly that may be where we got the term hip hop from.
Yeah, it was probably been like, he was mocking like the army, like, 1, 2.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
like hip hop. Like it was like a march joint. So.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that would make sense, man, but that's dope, man. Rest in peace to Keith Cowboy and happy birthday to him. On the 24th of September, we have my man Trinidad James.
All right.
Today, which is the 25th, we got my man Will Smith. We also got T.I. We also got Vita. We also got Andre Harrell, the legend himself, and Petey Crack. You know what I mean? Once a member of Rockefeller. So happy birthday to all of them.
Damn, Will Smith being a Libra makes a lot of sense now.
I know, right?
Makes a lot of sense.
Uh-huh. But yep, and then
still cool. You still cool, Will. You're cooler than Drake right now. So.
Right. yeah. You got a little edge on Drake.
Yeah, you got.
But on September 25th, happy birthday goes out to Donald Glover, aka Childish Gambino, as well as Ras Kass, one of my favorite MCs.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Ras Kass.
Dope.
On the 27th, we got Lil Wayne, who we got to talk about a little bit later.
Yep.
And also 90s rapper Def Jeff. On the 28th, we got my man Jeezy. Yeah. Happy birthday to him. On the 29th, we got my man Locksmith, battle rapper. We also got on the 30th, we got T-Pain and Marley Marl.
All right.
You know what I mean? Marley Marl's a legend. T-Pain's a legend.
Yep.
On October 2nd, we got coming up Proof. Rest in peace and happy birthday to him. Let's see, on October 3rd, we got my man
A$AP
A$AP Rocky
Yep.
and also Black Thought. You know what I mean?
All right.
That's funny. They did a record together. I wonder if they knew they had
Oh,
the same
really?
birthday. Yeah.
Wow.
Because, yeah, Black Thought, on one of his recent albums, he put A$AP Rocky on it.
They said an A$AP Rocky album that he's coming out with is going to be really, really introspective.
I heard it was already out. Is it not already out?
Oh, is it?
I don't know.
I have to go back and check.
I haven't checked, but shout out to A$AP Rocky on that. Coming up on the 4th, we got Rich Homie Quan. Rest in peace and happy birthday to him. He just passed. Little Mama and Jazz O. And then on the 5th, we got my man Vinny Paz. Happy birthday to him.
Yep.
So, yeah, that's it for my birthdays. So, happy birthday to all of them. I'll go ahead and throw out some music, some new music that's coming out or that's already out. My man Rome Streets got a joint with Schoolboy Q.
Yeah, I heard about that, man. Like through shout out to Thought Crimes. Yeah, I want to listen to that because Schoolboy Q pretty much threw my man a bone. And Rome Streets is just that dude. But anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut off.
Yeah, and him and his girl China Streets. His girl's named China Streets, and she does music too.
Okay.
Her last song that she dropped was just a few months ago. It was actually a combination with him, her and Rome Streets, and it was called Matrimony. So it's about them basically having each other's back and all of that. So yeah, man.
Well,
shout
I hope they get married and do a husband and wife rap album.
Right.
Like we were trying to get Pat Poose and Remy Ma to do, and be like, yo, that would be great because that would be. Look,
y'all played around, man.
Yeah, husband and wife bars. Husband and wife bars. That's what we need.
We need it.
We need that.
I think they missed that opportunity.
Rome Streets. I'm telling you right now, you can do this.
Yeah.
You and what's her name?
China Street.
China Street stay together. Y'all get married. Do the husband and it'll be the hardest shit.
Yeah,
like rock-a-pop baby, some shit on the tree top.
Exactly.
We got the guns, we go pop, 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 some shit. I mean, I ain't no rapper or nothing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it'd be crazy.
Well, yeah, man. So shout out to both of them. But the new Rome Streets with Schoolboy Q goes hard.
Yeah.
It's called Sage.
All
and
right.
then my man Joel Ortiz, he getting ready to drop a new album called The War Album.
Okay.
WAR.
Okay.
He said it's gonna be like he's gonna hit different. It's coming out like I think the second week of October.
Okay.
MC Light, her new album's called One of One. So make sure y'all check that out because
that's already out, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I need to go back and listen because like some of the stuff I heard from it, is really good. That track that she did with Mary in the video is so dope.
So shout out to MC Light, veteran, pioneer for females, and one of the dopest out there. So true legend. Fat Joe got a new joint with DJ Khaled called Paradise.
All right.
Ghostface dropped a new joint with Method Man called Pair of Hammers. Man, that joint go hard.
I think I heard about that.
Yeah, I might have sent it to you, but I know I saw it on Instagram and I saw it on YouTube. So that joint go hard. Him and Meth just kind of do it back and forth, and
that's interesting because it's usually it's Ray and Ghost, but
right.
But they all three probably had an album together. It didn't do too well though. I mean, it was back in the day, but
right. But yep, and then Ice Cube actually dropped a snippet for a new song. It's called "It's My Ego."
Okay.
So that's gonna be dope if we can hear something from the legend himself, man. You know what I mean? So he dropped a snippet like a few days ago. So and then we got to talk about Kendrick Lamar's "Watch the Party Die."
Yeah,
I know you wanted to talk about.
Yeah, we'll definitely talk about that one because
that was it for my music. Did you want to talk about that now or later?
We can go back. We can revisit it. Yeah.
All right, we'll come back to that later. Let's go ahead and do the question of the day then.
Is music dead?
Is music dead? Wow.
Okay, so I want to say because I think I dropped it on our page, Layers of the Culture, and I dropped it on my personal page. I put the date up, hip hop. I think, what was it, 8/11/1973 to 9/11/2024, R.I.P. And, I put the song in the caption. A lot of people was like, man, this shit's stupid, man. I just think I just think at that time, but I mean, which we'll get into it. I think at that time and that point, I think Kendrick was saying it was dead
Yeah.
for a
Yeah,
lot
I
of
mean,
yeah,
he made a comment in the song saying something about we got to rebuild, you know, and all of that. So you know, we got to rebuild it up. So I kind of understand because Nas was kind of on some shit like that too, and he was saying hip hop is
yeah,
dead. He was just saying we got to destroy it and rebuild it, you know.
yeah. So
It's hip hop has sometimes it feels like it has hit a low point,
yeah,
but it's still a lot of good people out there making good music. So
yeah.
as
I
long as we
think,
got that,
and I think it's coming back around.
yeah.
But as far as a whole, I think honestly, like, cause I mean, really, man, yeah, you might have some good songs here and there. I mean, no matter what genre, but it's really oversaturated with like a bunch of stupid ass shit.
Yeah.
Whether you know what I'm saying, pop, hip hop. I mean, hell, you barely got rock anymore. I mean, you got, I think black people are saving it with the punk rock stuff.
Yeah.
Shout out to Will Smith's daughter, Willow. Her band is like nice. I like what they doing.
Yeah.
But
Jada Pinkett actually had a band at one time.
Yeah.
Too. I don't know if she still do it, but it was kind of the same shit. Like punk rock.
Yeah, but it's just like, you don't, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, everything is just kind of just saturated.
Yeah.
And, it used to be, when there was variety, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you didn't like this, you go to this. And there's actually music that, people can actually understand and stuff. I mean, I get it. We're in a different age. Things are different. But
I mean, all the eras that I grew up in had variety. The 70s had variety.
Yeah, that's
the
what I'm
80s
saying.
Had variety. The 90s.
Yeah.
And, the
Early,
2000s was, they had a little bit of variety, but that was when it was starting to fade out.
Yeah, everything kind of just merged into like,
right.
The same thing, yeah. And now we got AI, coming out.
Yeah.
I think it's really, killing it in a sense. So, but anyway, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go on about it.
We can go ahead and jump into some topics, man. So, I wanted to mention a kind of a light topic. I don't know if this is true or not, but y'all know how Kendrick Lamar is going to be doing the Super Bowl in February. Supposedly, the rumor has it that Drake sent him a cease and desist letter saying that he could not perform They Not Like Us during that because supposedly he accuses of Drake of being a PDF file. And, I mean, I don't think there's any direct accusations there. So I don't think he has a case if he really did that. I mean, other than Kendrick saying, hey, Drake, I heard you like him young. You know what I mean? That's not really saying that specifically.
Yeah.
But I think that's the only reference in that song. I mean, I might be wrong, but either way, you know what I mean? He can't. I hope he didn't do that. You know what I mean? I hope he didn't do that.
Yeah, because you know what you look like, Drake? You look like a bitch.
I mean,
you like a whole bitch right now.
Yeah, man. You been
and we're gonna
looking like that.
Yeah, we'll talk more about that later. But yeah, let's with anything else you want to say about?
Nah, you can go ahead.
Yeah, so speaking of the Super Bowl, since we're Lil Wayne had a statement. I don't know. We covered this last week.
We did.
I think the last time last time we was actually like, man, even if Lil Wayne didn't headline the show, it might be a possibility. Like with Kendrick and his favorite rapper upstage, that would have been like great. But yeah, like that would have been the move. But I think everybody's put the bug in the Barry and Wayne's back and just saying like, yeah, I thought that I was gonna be able to do the Super Bowl. And I blame myself, This is a horrible Wayne.
I know, right?
Very horrible. I sound like I'm trying to do Jay Prince and like Wayne at the same time. It's horrible.
Yeah.
Look, man, I try this, I do this on the improv. That's it. That's it. But I mean, I do get what Wayne is saying, like this, and then it feels like, people's like, oh, well, Jay-Z stuff was like, well, no, because Jay-Z paid his taxes and da-da-da. But yeah, I mean, he could still feel snubbed on that. I mean, I get it, but I do feel that even if he's in his feelings about it, I think Kendrick personally would still be the better choice.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, because a lot of people were saying Wayne wasn't really reliable, you know, as far as like making it, you know, doing the Super Bowl shows and, well, I mean, just shows. Period. Sometimes he'll show up the day before, you know, day of the performance, but he don't show up to rehearsal and things like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, maybe that's probably why he feels bad. I don't know, man. But, you know, Jay-Z actually did make some comments on the situation. And he was like, you know, the Super Bowl performer gets chosen based on, you know, the relevancy and shit like that and, you know, what's hot at the moment. And, you know, that's pretty much where Kendrick is at the moment. He's the one that's hot right now. Wayne is one of the legends. He's one of the legends and pioneers for Dirty South music and all of that, but he's not really that big at the moment. So, yeah, even though it's in New Orleans and all of that, it would be dope, but they don't really do it just because, oh, you're in New Orleans, so we got to, you know, do it like that.
But now I disagree on that a little bit because let's be real, and I enjoy that Super Bowl show. But Dr. Dre, maybe Snoop, maybe 50. Um, Anderson Paak, I'll give him that. Kendrick Lamar was there. So this is actually Kendrick Lamar's second time going. And Mary J. Blige. Not all of them at that time wasn't really that. Maybe with the exception of Anderson Paak. Oh, and Eminem. Maybe with the exception
Wait,
of
was Kendrick at the one with Dre and Snoop?
Yeah.
I don't even remember it being.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying.
Man.
So with Anderson Paak being the you know the exception because you know the thing was Silk Sonic, which I hope they come back out and do some shit together and actually get some more features for people. That'd be great.
Definitely.
So they were the only. I was the only person that was of relevancy, if you will. Because, I mean, Eminem is relevant, but he ain't, like, relevant. Like, you know what I'm saying? He ain't, like, relevant. And then, like, yeah, Dr. Dre, he's more of an anticipation. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you got that, you know, but, and then, like, well, I mean, Snoop is relevant. But, I mean, it's not so much for music now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, in my opinion, now if Snoop come out with an album, yeah, I'm probably, you know, I would probably listen to it. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, I mean, he knows his music.
Snoop has become like a cultural icon.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I just don't. I think I disagree on that. Just like with them, when they went to Miami, people was like, "Damn, this should have been Uncle Luke." They gave it to Shakira and Jennifer Lopez. You know, and I mean, which is fair, but I mean, Shakira probably got. I don't really follow her like that. I think Shakira is definitely the bigger artist than Jennifer Lopez. I'm just gonna say that right now, because I mean, but I don't think they were super relevant.
Yeah, I was kind of feeling that too that year. I felt like they weren't super relevant, but you know, it is what it is.
So that argument to me with Jay is making is kind of in like it's a non effect.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still happy that they chose Kendrick to do
it.
Yeah. But yeah, don't try to make excuses neither, and make I think his case is just horrible. I mean. And then, you got all the other people infighting, like Nicki Minaj going at him and shit with Jay with the whole thing. So, I don't know, man. This shit just a mess. A mess.
Yeah, and I mean, it is what it is, man. But yeah, I think I kind of agree with you. You know what I mean? I just wanted to let y'all know that where Jay-Z stood, he was kind of looking at it like, we doing it because Kendrick Lamar is more, he's what's hot right now.
Not just saying.
Which is true, but, I do think if you're going to do it in a certain area, it should help to kind of glorified that area as well. So it would be dope that if you made it a full spectrum of artists where maybe Kendrick's the lead, but yeah, like you said, bring out Lil Wayne.
Bring out Lil Wayne.
You know.
I mean, if Lil Wayne was the lead, he could bring out Kendrick.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But
either way,
yeah, but I think, I think what it is too, the reverency. I mean, the relevancy helps. I'm sorry, y'all can look. I just got through reading Hook on Phonics. I'm trying to, sign out the words and shit, and vowels and all that. Just finished it. Just finished the shit. But anyway, so I mean, I get it, and I think they were trying to use that to capitalize on like the tickets and the anticipation as much as possible. I mean, yeah, but I mean, if it, you know what I'm saying, I just don't think, yeah, I just think like maybe if they got Lil Wayne, but the only thing is, and some people brought up this, with, well, if Lil Wayne get up there, maybe he bring up Drake and Nicki, and Jay-Z is not really in good standing with neither one of those guys. I mean, I don't think I don't think Jay-Z have a personal problem with Wayne. But as far as like, you know what I'm saying, but he probably did that because he didn't, he don't really too much care for Drake and Nicki like that.
Okay. But yeah, so, that's, how, the whole thing with Lil Wayne on the Super Bowl. I really feel like it would be dope if he could perform, or even other artists, Juvenile, any famous
New Orleans.
New Orleans artists, you know what I mean? But we'll see how they do it. If it's just Kendrick, I'm not going to be mad, but, I will kind of feel like, damn, y'all had an opportunity. Y'all could have.
Yeah, they could have really brought out the whole Hot Boys, man. If they did, honestly, Kendrick was good. Kendrick is good. I mean, it's going to be a stellar show. I can already see that. But man, I'm telling you, they brought out like Juvenile. He did back that ass up, man. The whole Super Bowl, man. That shit would explode. Like I'm not trying to take nothing away from Kendrick. I'm just telling you, like, for New Orleans, I mean that song is still like an anthem.
Yeah. It is.
You know what I'm saying? So
what would be dope too, if they brought out Wayne, if he did like the 6 foot, 7 foot joint, because Kendrick actually did a freestyle to that was dope as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe they kind of do that shit together. That would be dope as fuck to me.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I would hope that they would do something. Anybody that's a New Orleans artist, man. You know what I mean, or just Louisiana in general. So.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I guess we can move on. You want to go back and talk about the "Watch the Party Die" song before we get to that final topic?
We can talk. We can talk about something else. We can talk about Diddy.
Oh, okay. You want to talk about Diddy first?
Yeah. First of all, I just want to say, Diddy, whenever you get out, you can always be a proud spokesman of Johnson & Johnson baby. I mean, you should call them up like, look, man, you could be in all the videos. Dancing, you know what I'm saying? Be like with the little shine joint.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Be all up in the video.
I used to like shiny clothes and shit.
Yeah, now you get to shine up, you know what I'm saying? You shine up your body, pause. And then, you know what I'm saying? Be like, yeah, man, get the job.
You know, walking that style, they're like, yeah, I've been waiting for your shiny ass.
Yeah, man.
Your shiny ass. I got some baby oil, nigga. I already got it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But anyway. But yeah, man, so y'all know Diddy got arrested within the past week or two, and, word has it that they found like thousands and thousands of bottles of baby oil and, which nobody is mentioning, lubricant. Not just baby oil, but lubricant as well, which, sure, baby oil can be used.
They got the Johnson and Jackson.
Right.
Pause.
Yeah, Diddy, man. He nasty as fuck, man. I don't know what's gonna happen, but he tried to appeal and get like bail and all that shit. They would not give him bail.
Yeah, and also they're not doing that because they consider him a flight risk, from what I understand.
Oh yeah, he definitely will.
Yeah.
They'll slide right up on out of there.
Oh yeah.
Pun intended.
Yo, what makes it slide out?
Yo, they got a.
I'm getting ready to get on the flight.
Right.
With the baby oil.
They got one of a little meme of Diddy talking about he running away, and it's from that show. But basically, the dude falls to the ground and slides under into the sewer. That shit was funny as shit. He was running for somebody and then just fell on his back and slid into the sewer.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, they stupid as fuck, yo.
Stupid, man. But shoot,
but yeah.
I think out of all the slimy ass people, man, I think Russell Simmons did that right. I mean, I ain't condoning what he did, but he's like, look, man. Somebody, I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here. I'm gonna go to Bali.
Yeah. And, Russell said, I'm about to just watch from over here.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I mean, you know, people already got issues with Russell as well. So you know, that's another reason why he left. But yeah, man, Diddy got some troubles, man, and you know he got another person with a lawsuit. The other girl from that group, Danity Kane, I forget her name, Dawn something, but she's suing him. You know, saying that she was essayed by him and another person that was on Bad Boy, and says that she was just scared to say something all these years. You know, didn't want to get retaliated against, which you know she probably would have, but.
Well, I mean, you know, Diddy at the time, you know, he was a powerful person. He would get away with anything. You know what I'm saying? And the thing of it is just, you know, what can you say? I mean, if you got the cops on payroll, you got all this, you know what I'm saying? Like, what can you do? You're just you, and all this stuff happened. But see, some stuff, I'm not sitting here trying to say that the victims were wrong or try to victim shame. Some of them motherfuckers knew what Diddy was about, and they went there anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
exactly.
certain people that was in, you know, that in hip hop. There's just certain people that like I just kind of had a vibe, like either early on, like you know what? I mean, he makes some hits and stuff, but something ain't right.
Something ain't right.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? And it just is what it is. So
yeah, they had a video where, and I think this was actually real. I didn't see it, but I guess it was the dunk contest one year, and so somebody said that they could jump over a person, and so the person that they jumped over was Diddy. And so as they jumping over him, like fully jumping over him, he's like just looking at their crotch like.
Yeah.
I was like, yo. And it looked real. I don't know if it actually happened, but it could have been AI, but you know, it could have been real too. I don't know. I don't watch the dunk contest for several years, so I don't know.
Yeah,
that shit was funny as shit, man. But Diddy is a strange fellow, man.
Yeah,
and
man.
I think what they say, the roosters are coming home to crow or whatever that shit.
Chicken's going home to roost
or some shit.
But yeah,
know what I mean.
But yeah, they saying like a lot of people are really quiet, and allegedly they saying they're trying to poke into Jay-Z next.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Yeah, because a lot of people, you know, via Jaguar Wright was saying that yeah, Jay-Z was actually worse, but and the reason why he's worse because he's more calculated. You know, Diddy was out here just wild.
Yeah.
Oh, that's another. Yeah, and that's another thing too that people are not really talking about. The baby oil and the lube is kind of more of an embarrassment, but them guns that he found with the cereal scratch off.
I heard about that too.
Yeah, and the fact that they found that at the New York crib is a problem.
Yeah.
Because, you know, New York don't really do the gun shit like that.
It's not a good look.
Yeah. Like, if he done that, like, maybe, you know, like in the South, I mean, they still probably hit him with the, you know, with the joints, but it probably wouldn't be as bad because, like, okay, you can have guns here. But, you got the series and you in New York? Like, dude.
So did they say how many guns it was? Because I heard about it, but I don't know.
I didn't know how many guns. They said that it was quite a bit of AR-15s.
Damn.
With the serials also. So that's
Man, listen. Messed up, Diddy.
Yeah, you did.
That's real bad for you. So
And I'm gonna say this too about Diddy. Um, a lot of people saying, hopefully. Well, I'll say this. A friend of mine, he was saying that he hoped that this will be the start, the gateway to all this stuff falling down with the entertainment industry and stuff. I doubt that will happen. I do believe Diddy's the fall guy because there's other people up here, that are higher than him, especially these people that run the record labels and these execs. Yeah, they in so much worse. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that, and that's the thing too. I think a lot of people like, oh man, Diddy, he's a black man, and they trying to put him down. It's like, nah, this nigga was wilding, like,
right, exactly.
like, nah, he deserved it, but he definitely the fall guy, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, what's up?
Nah, I thought I saw something back there.
Oh,
but yeah, man, that's a crazy story, man. This Diddy situation, man. We're gonna see how it goes. We'll keep y'all updated as best we can. And please don't forget, check us out on all the platforms. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, like, share, subscribe, like, share, subscribe.
brothers and sisters.
Brothers and sisters.
Send us $2,500.
Right.
So we can be at your speaking engagements.
And
not show the fuck up. And then when you like, hey, can I get that back? We could be like, nigga, please.
Right. Not happening. Nigga, please. Once you, it loses value once you put it in our hands.
Yeah. We up, you down. We up. We up.
But yeah, man. So, but yeah, that was all I had. Did you want to go back to anything like the song or the Watch the Party Die?
Yeah, so let's go back to the Watch the Party Die. I mean, obviously we both listened to it. What is your thoughts?
I mean, I for one, I think it's a good song in general. I do think he was definitely trying to, take some shots in there, but, he was very calculated about it. I don't think he was being too direct or anything, but I definitely think it's some shots in there. So, but, we'll see what happens. What did you think?
First of all, the people that was labeling it a Drake diss, I don't think it was a Drake diss. It's not a Drake diss. It just happened that Drake kind of fit the mold of what was going on. But I think it was definitely more so the industry, the stuff that he was talking about. Also, like we were saying, when I asked the question, music's dead. I feel that Kendrick understands, we got to destroy and rebuild it. Like, this stuff right here is trash. We let some of these, like with that line saying, I can't be proud of you niggas. I would trade nips for all of y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Like, I felt that, man.
Facts, man.
And then
for all of y'all.
What I would say, too, I like the fact that it wasn't like another party record. It wasn't a, like, oh, we got to be in the club. No, this is like, I'm sitting down, I'm reflecting. And, like, it's almost, and I think it was masterful to me because it's like, we had the party, we wilding out, they're not like us. Look, it's time to chill down. It's time to, rebuild this back up. It's time to work. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I like that artistry aspect of it. And there's one thing I think people missed and I haven't heard it. Someone might have said it. Kendrick released that on Instagram.
Yeah. I don't know if he even put it on his YouTube at all yet. It's other people who put it up there, but
this is the thing I'm getting at. He did that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he did that to show you that Drake can't. Because he tried, remember he tried. Drake tried to do it, and UMC was like, nah.
Right.
Because he's under contract.
Yeah. They were like, nope, you got to take that shit
down.
Yeah,
take it down and put it on the streaming service so we could get the money.
Yeah, we got to get that money.
Yeah, which they did not get, probably. But
probably not, because a bunch of people probably ripped it off online before he could take it down.
Well, even that, but it's just Drake ain't really that hot right now.
That's true too. That's true too. it ain't hitting like it used to.
None. I think a lot of people. I think with this battle, um, a lot of people just woke up.
Yeah.
I think Drake had everybody. I mean, I'm not trying to be like, oh, I'm a super deep nigga and everything, and I wasn't listening to Drake like that. Nah, Drake had some things. But as a hip hop person, I was like, nah, Drake ain't that for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't the person that I'm trying to listen to get the motivation from. Yeah, if I want to get some slaps and Drake with the melodies, like as Kendrick Lamar put it. Okay, I might. There's a couple of songs that I like from him, but as far as like, I think he's like the greatest rapper ever and all that shit. Nah, get the fuck out of here.
Never that.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, it is what it is, man. I do like the song, and I'm anxious to hear what this next Kendrick album sounds like. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure he's gonna release something, and if he's smart, I guess he'll do it around the Super Bowl time. I guess he could do it before that, and people would still stream it like a motherfucker. But I think if you really want to maximize that time frame, maybe release somewhere around closer to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and see that's the thing too. Like the thing that going back to Drake, the people in his camp probably want to see him fall because they're not letting him make good decisions.
Not at all.
Because that's the thing. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I know he probably got the final say so, and he's probably doing stupid shit. There are probably people in this camp like, look, probably need to do this. And I think what it is, going. I know a lot of people have been putting, the Nas and Drake. I mean, not Nas and Drake. Excuse me, Nas and Jay-Z beef. They try to mirror that.
Yeah.
And they were saying like, even though Jay-Z lost, he still went on and did music. I mean, he addressed some things, he spoke about some stuff, and
Yeah, I think.
But he never trolled Nas like, oh, I mean, and then too, it was a different era too. It wasn't the social media era like, now. So Jay-Z wasn't like trolling Nas like, oh well, he beat me and I'm gonna do this and whatever venue we at, I'm gonna fuck it up. You know what I'm saying? It was like, okay, we lost, I lost it, I take it. I'm gonna go back and do music. You know what I'm saying? And then, even with Nas, I won, I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna go back and do music. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't, what I'm saying, it wasn't crazy.
We in that petty era now where everybody just wanna be petty and shit. But I will give Jay-Z some credit, you know what I mean? He did, kind of admit defeat on one of his songs, you know what I mean, after the whole Nas and him thing died down, you know what I mean? Like you said, he didn't troll Nas. He didn't try to do anything to sabotage any shows. But, he eventually he did actually make a statement on one of his songs where he was like, he said something like there's a lesson to be learned even in defeat. You know what I mean? He was definitely making reference to that.
Yeah.
I don't think Drake gonna do something like that.
And that's the thing, man. If I was Drake, I would look back. I would own the loss. That's what Jay-Z did. He owned the loss.
Yeah.
And look, I mean, love him or hate him, he definitely put himself in a better position now. And I think with Drake, I understand is like, look, man, your name is submitted in fucking history, whether you lost or not, whether you won, whether you lost. Every time your name comes up, it's going to be with Kendrick. And then on top of that, it's like, look, I lost. Yeah, I fucked up. Yeah, I was over doing the, hands on your knees shit. And, my man smoked me. But, shout out to Kendrick. It was a good battle. I took it too far.
Yeah.
But, hey, we both made good music. Both camps made good music. We did, we did something for hip hop. We did something for the fans, I feel as an artist, I feel good about that. That at least we did that.
Right.
Whether I lost or not. That shows maturity. And then that way he can be like, and then people will be like, oh, okay. I think that was really heartfelt and sincere. Let's check out what Drake is doing next.
Yeah, exactly.
But nah, he's trying to be petty. Like, nah, no face.
Exactly. So yeah, it's crazy, man.
Sorry.
Nah, you right though. You right though. I mean, he just like I said, we living in this petty era where
Yeah, it
people
just
want to do stupid petty shit.
yeah, it's just ridiculous, man. Like I mean, like I said, own it, and I mean, shit. I think about the baby. You know what I'm saying? He came up, did a freestyle. And he was like, "Yeah, man, I fell off. Yeah, I fell off like a motherfucker. I'm coming back. You know what I'm saying? I respect that honesty.
Yeah.
Just like, hey, man, I fucked up. And that's the thing too. And what makes it worse, Drake didn't have to do this to Kendrick. He didn't have to go
Right.
after Kendrick
Right.
and all these other people and everything. Like he was good if he just left everybody alone, but everybody kept seeing through him, and he kept doing the snake shit.
Yeah, and then he plays the victim when people take shots at him.
Yeah.
Oh, they're ganging up on me. 20v1.
Yeah,
Man,
because
shut the hell up.
you do work, stupid ass shit.
Yeah.
Do stupid ass shit. You the 69 guy, stupid ass shit. Run for
You know
your
what I
life.
mean? But
Sorry.
and one other thing I wanted to mention about something you said earlier. You said this would be Kendrick's second time with the Super Bowl because he had performed with Dr. Dre and all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it would be his third.
Oh.
Remember he performed with Beyonce. Remember?
Ooh.
Yeah, when she did that performance that one year where she had the militant type outfit.
Oh
on,
yeah,
with the
yeah,
bullets and shit.
yeah.
Remember she bought him out. So that was kind of dope too. So this actually, if that's correct, this would be his third Super Bowl performance.
Oh, yeah, forgot about that.
Yep, just thought about that.
Dang.
So yeah, and shout out to Kendrick, man. Like
Yeah,
I said,
man.
either way, it's gonna be a good halftime show. We'll
Yeah.
see what they do though.
Yeah, man.
You got anything else you want to drop before we wrap it up?
So we're gonna do the like I said, the focus topic, man.
Oh, okay, my bad.
When did black people lose being cool?
So when did black people lose being cool? Wow. Yeah, I mean, I think we still got it to a
Yeah, we still got it.
to a degree.
Yeah, we still
But it's
got
not
it.
like it used to be.
Facts.
But
That's
nowadays, so many people are still emulating us, trying to be like us. It's almost like they took what we had and put it on them. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
it is what it is. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know when it happened, but it was kind of a slow progression. You know what I mean?
That's where I'm glad you said that because really this kind of goes into what we're talking about with Diddy and Drake. Yeah, man, black people was cool as fuck, man. We used to be cool, man. Like 80s, early 90s and stuff like that. I mean, shout out to Urban X, and when they was explaining this, and it made to me, I can relate to it because it used to be like, man, black people were just so tight and just so together. I mean, hey, man, we got we're gonna get some ices. We split those ices up, or hey, we got this pizza. We split this up. Whatever I got, you got. Hey, man, we chilling. Like black people didn't know, like, hey, we're super poor. It's like niggas
Yeah, we just made do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we made it look good. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
we did. Even though we was like, we didn't have as much as we still had our mannerisms and things like that. People try to imitate us like that. But like people like Diddy's like, y'all niggas is broke. Y'all is poor. Yeah. And then it's like this whole superficial shit comes along. That's why I get sick of like stuff like, the remake of the, when they remake House Party and shit like that. It's like, nah, you can't remake that because it's a certain type of, it's a certain amount. When you lack certain stuff, you have more creativity. When you have all this money and shit, I'm not saying don't make money. That's not what I'm saying. But when that's the focus point of it, it's you lose the creativity. And I think that's where, as black people, that's where we kind of, what I'm saying?
I agree. Yeah,
So,
I mean, cut you off, but yeah, I agree.
Nah, you good, you good.
But yeah, man, y'all let us know what y'all think about that. You know what I mean? That focus topic, because that's a good question. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
man.
When did black people stop being the cool ones? You know
Yeah,
what I mean? So
I'm gonna say this too, like real quick, just like with the Deadpool and Wolverine movie, I and I don't know how true this is. They were going. I think the studio was going to. They wanted it at $250 million, but $50. Damn, let me hold on. Still working with phonics. Yeah, let me back it up. So they gave them a $250 million dollar budget. They was going to give them more, but Ryan Reynolds was like, nah, let's limit
Leave it
it.
at that.
Let's limit it a little bit because then that will spark. We can do more creative things with it.
Yeah.
If we that's what I'm saying. Sometimes more is a detriment.
That's true.
And I think that's what it. That's why I think that's why I asked that question. Sometimes having more is a detriment. I remember one time, and I'm sorry with these stories. As you can see, I like to eat. I'm a pretty healthy motherfucker. I'm just going. Hey, it is what it is. I like to eat. But I remember when I went to Sheets. I think at the time they had like this barbecue sandwich or something like that. You could put it on it's like a little, hoagie bread, like the sub bread. And, I would load it up with like, yeah, let me do this and do that. And it would ruin the sandwich. But then when I found out, well, all you really need is the barbecue sauce, maybe a little bit of this. And then it's a good sandwich.
Good sandwich.
You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes more is a detriment.
Yeah. Sometimes you feel like, I'm supposed to have more than this. I'm supposed to add lettuce. I'm supposed to add this. I'm supposed to add that. And you don't necessarily need to do that. Every sandwich don't need all that.
And that's what I'm saying. I think black people back in the day, when we didn't, we still don't have anything in a sense, over as a whole, as a people. But like when we was just like, we may not have anything, but we had each other and we was cool. Yeah. We were so creative. We were just the coolest people.
Yeah, because, as a black person, when you grow up, you start to reflect on some of the stuff you did when you see how other people are in society. Like, I remember growing up and seeing people, like people who had money and they might lose a little bit of their money. Let's say they lost 30% of their money and now they're like, oh, I'm broke now. I'm like, bro, you still got 70% of your money.
Yeah, you good.
I was at a time when I ain't have a nickel to rub together. 2 nickels to rub together, and I was still able to eat. Yeah. I knew how to, hustle up some fucking sandwiches and, whatever I had to do. A fucking syrup sandwich and whatever the fuck,
man.
Sugar water.
Oh, Lord, sandwich. Ain't had no time to put no leaves and sprinkle over.
You know what I mean? I'm just saying, we have this natural thing about us where we are creative enough that whatever we have, we work with it. We say, okay, man, here's what I got. What can I do with that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And, of course, there are some of us who kind of panic and shit like that. Not all black people are that creative, but the vast majority of us do.
Yeah.
Are very creative, especially those of us who grew up with not much to, to talk about. You know what I mean? Nothing to brag about. So, I remember seeing people say they were struggling, and I'm like, bro, you still got this, and this. Throw that shit together, make this, make that. That's what we used to do. And they're like, oh yeah, I guess I could do that. Yeah. Make that
make that roll, man. Damn.
Yeah.
Flip that.
Yeah,
you
know
man.
You know what I mean? So, but yeah, man. So we, I think that slowly but surely we have kind of lost that, but I think we can gain it back. But I think that, a lot of the younger generations now are they're not as much concerned with, that type of stuff. You know what I mean? They want that rich people lifestyle. They like, I can't be embarrassed and be struggling. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck. I struggle. We had times we had nothing. And I wasn't embarrassed. I was just like, hey, it is what it is.
Hey, we don't got it right now.
Yeah. We ain't got it.
Yeah.
So it is what it is, but
hey, don't ask for it.
Right. Right. So
don't ask for that.
A lot of us want to do this get rich quick shit and scam the PPP loans.
Scam on this credit card.
They're like, yeah, man, I ain't trying to be broke. Shit.
Yeah, shoot.
Being broke will humble your ass and learn you something.
Yeah, listen, man. Like, You know, I'm thankful for, I'm thankful that I got my 2 jobs and things like that. I don't want to, I mean, again, I'm not against you making money. That's not what this is. But it's just that, it just seemed like if you don't have the money, you ain't cool.
Right.
But now, you know what I'm saying? Look, I mean, and I hate to say it like this. Look at Drake. Look at P. Diddy. You can have all the money in the world, but like, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? But look where Diddy's at. Had all this money. He fucked over all these people. Look where he at.
Yeah.
Drake,
exactly.
same thing. Got all this money, but he treated, allegedly treated engineers and other people like shit. Look where he at.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's just, yeah, man.
It happens, man.
Yeah, man.
And
That's it.
That's across the board. That ain't even just a black thing. That's just a rich thing.
Yeah, man.
Look at what happened to fucking Ellen DeGeneres. They
Oh,
canceled her ass quick.
Yep.
Oh, she been mistreating her employees. You're gone. You know what I mean?
Yep.
She had to just quietly bow out of her show and all that shit.
Yeah. I ain't heard from that looking. I better not say it like that.
We gonna shut that down.
Yeah. That licky ever since.
But anyways, but yeah, I think that's pretty much all we had, man, for the day. This is episode 16, and don't forget, please hit those buttons.
Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe.
All
And
three.
remember,
Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck.
that's right.
You know what I mean? So yeah,
Do the woo,
Wu-Tang's forever.
forever. For the children.
But yeah, man, I guess for episode 16, this is your man Kurt, and this is
Howie.
And we'll see y'all on the next time.
Peace.